Okay, guys, today I finished The Matrix, the first film in the Matrix trilogy, and what do I think about it? And this is my review of it. The concept is great. The concept is amazing. This idea of like the world is in this dystopian future, everything's in ruins. You're in this kind of like coma esque thing where you're in a dream where you can't wake up and you think you're created by a computer program, and it is like a dream, like one of those dreams where it feels so real and you don't wake up, and I just think as the world of the Matrix unravels, it gets crazier and crazier and cooler and cooler. So I think the concept of the Matrix is balls to the walls amazing. Execution is great too. The execution is great. Kind of giving great visuals, getting great understanding through Morpheus's tellings of it to Neo, and it is nice to see it through Neo's eyes, who doesn't understand and we understand it as Neo understands. Understands it. And I think that makes the story a lot more easier, as opposed to stories where you just get introduced and you just have to learn about it as it goes along. As opposed to this, you kind of get to learn it through the eyes of a character. So when the character infers something, you can too. So it's almost like you're actually invested in it. And I think another great thing is like when there's I think part of the cool idea is it is in some ways an interaction with the film, where it's like how Neo has to unlock his brain to kind of do flips, to dodge bullets, to do all this. I have to do too. So it's like when he kicks someone in slow motion, I have to unlock my brain to kind of this whole new world, this Matrix, this computer generated thing that people don't know about, that he has to save it, and all that stuff. And so it's like that is all fascinating to me, and I think the cast is great. Trinity is, I think, great. Morpheus, and the twist of Cypher turning, and all these people. I think it's great. It's great. Now, with that being said, the CGI and the effects. I mean, this film came out in 1999, so I'm sure, yes, in 1999 this looked revolutionary. But 2020, the CGI does not entirely hold up to saying I feel like I've seen better effects around this time, but maybe I haven't. I don't know. So yeah, I think that's definitely true. But I think another and I also love the idea of like the one. Like, I love these stories about someone who's just a normal person who becomes the chosen one, the Anakin Skywalker, the Frodos, the Neos, as we do see. And so it's like it's great to kind of, I love seeing these stories and how they develop through a series. My only problem is, which is not a problem per se, but a worry, is because I've heard that the sequels are nowhere as near good as this one. And I don't know if that is because this film is so good, which it is so good, I think. I love how they can have great sequences, action sequences, but with the with unique effects, because it's like the Matrix, and it's all in your brain, and you get to create it, and it's almost in your dream and world and reality. And it's almost like sci-fi Inception. But anyways, my worry is that because this film doesn't solve everything, if the other two films drop the ball, I'm kind of worried about that, because it's like, I feel like for me, this is only, I was worried going into this, does it feel like a complete story? And I don't know if it does. I feel like when the Wachowski brothers wrote and directed this film, they always had it envisioned to do some more sequels. And I guess it's a film where it's like, I guess as a standalone film, it sort of works. Yes, it works. And it's great. And I like the agents and all that stuff. And Neo and all that. But the way it's like she has to save the Matrix, save the world, save all that. You don't see that in this film. So the worry is, if they shit that whole concept in the other films, it kind of leaves you a sour taste in your mouth. It's like saying, it's like Lord of the Rings. or not the Lord of the Rings. It's like, I guess it would be like Star Wars, like New Hope, but like Empire and Return of the Jedi suck. But again, like I said, I haven't seen the others, so I'll get back to you. But that's not a negative to this film. It's just a mere worry, because it's like the other two films could be bad, but still, deliver the complete story. So yeah, overall I love this film. I love this idea of like the sci-fi Inception and great action sequences, and I think the lighting is interesting with the green and like the whole world, and like I love the sequence where he has to where Morpheus is on the phone and he's gonna like give Neo directions as he navigates the whole thing. That's all great. That stuff is great. The last 30 minutes is just one big action sequence to save Morpheus. It's great when he has to fight the agents, when he sticks up his palm and stops the gunshots, when he has to save Trinity with grabbing like the ropes. One iconic moment to another. But I love about it where you can have because I love action films. I love when you can have great action sequences, and great unique action sequences, but have the concept to back it up. Like, I wonder if we can have our main character stop bullets midair. Oh, our concept can do it. It never feels like they're creating a concept around a cool sequence. It feels like, okay, this is our plot and our premise. I wonder what action sequences we can do. Bang, 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 bang. I wonder if we could have a slow motion shot of Trinity and bullets on the sides. Let's add that. Let's do this. Let's do that. And so I never feel like when you have great concept and great execution, because I think those are like the two really important things. Like the concept. Okay, let's create this computer generated world inside their brain that everybody thinks is real, and Neo can control it all.